morning, good morning. It's nice to see you. Good morning to you. Well, it's a beautiful morning, and I've got all my chores done and my mom taken care of. And so I had just a couple of things I wanted to share with you girls. By the way, for you new people, I'm Connie Murphy, over 70 and still glamorous. That's the name of my channel. Anyway, I've got some food tips that I'll have towards the end of the video. But I wanted to tell you some tips about style. Now, I stole this from an 83-year-old, but I loved everything she had to say, and I loved her look, even with the beautiful gray hair, which, who knows, one of these days I may have. Okay, so she said something that really struck home to me, and that was, live bold or die boring. Now, we're talking about fashion, right? So she says, you know, be mysterious, be unforgettable, and let your clothes talk, not mumble. So I love those. I'm going to try to remember those. I doubt if I will, but I'm certainly going to try. Anyway, now, and I've got a couple of, I guess you could call them beauty tips, just things that were occurring, you know, this past couple of days that I wanted to remember just to bring up. The first one is, you know, I bought a new shower cap, and when I got it home, I think it was for a child because it was way too small. And I usually buy the shower caps, you know, at the 99-cent store where there's like 3 in a pack. And after a while, the elastic it gets loose. And so I throw them away. Well, I didn't have an extra one today, so I just put the end that had some elastic on it up here first and tucked it in the back here. And then I just put a little clippy, and it worked perfectly. Well, when I mean clippy, you know, little scrunchy things. Let me show you. I got a really tiny one here. But it doesn't have to be tiny. It could be big. And I just hooked it there, and it worked fine, at least until I get a new one. Okay, that was the first thing I wanted to tell you about. And then, I don't usually use primer, but my Milani primer, sorry, I keep getting out of focus. My Milani primer over the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 months is finally empty. Hydrating, oil-free, blah, blah, blah. But what I did with it today was I just put it thickly in my fold here. Not very much over here, but over here. This is the side I sleep on. And I think it works pretty good because I heard one gal, one of the fashion gurus or makeup gurus say, it's like spackle. So I thought, okay, I'll put some spackle there. And one night when I was playing around with my makeup, I even took my duo glue, the one that's kind of liquidy in the tube, and I put a little bit right there too, and put some makeup on top of it. You know, I was home. I was going to try anything, you know. Now, I saw a gal another gal on YouTube showing those things that you stick to your face, and then you pull them back so you have this kind of a look. Well, yeah, pay attention here now. Ta-da! Ta-da! But here's the thing. If you pull it here, the wrinkles here get longer. Wherever you pull it, it's going to affect your eye somehow. Now, I've been wearing ponytails pretty much all my life. And I'm pretty sure if I hadn't worn ponytails, because I know girls my age that don't have the little gels, because they never wore the hair in a ponytail. But I love my ponytail, and I'm not stopping. Okay, so let's go to my kitchen tips, okay? Well, I should say food tips. Okay, here we go. Well, I don't know why my phone is blurry all of a sudden, but here's a tip for you. After I made my hash browns, I put my eggs in the corner of the grill so they stay together. Just thought I'd let you know. Afterwards, I'll cook some turkey bacon, all in the same grill. And when I'm done cooking everything, I use water and I use a spatula and scrape everything off, and it's ready for the next use. Here's another tip. When I cook my chicken thighs, because they're juicier, I only spray a little bit of oil on the bottom, and I let them simmer for quite a long time. As you can see, it brings up all the juices, which I will make gravy with later with just a little flour and maybe some butter. That's lemon pepper on top of there, by the way. And I may turn them over and I may not. It depends if I want a browning effect. Then, of course, I would leave the lid off. That's when it browns. Okay, bye. Okay, frying up the grease in the chicken drippings. Two and a half cups of water, which is a full container. By the way, that was 2 tablespoons of flour that I haven't cooked in here. And now I'm going to scrape the bottom off so I can get all those chicken particles. And when this is done, I'm going to add just garlic salt. And I like quite a bit. And then some pepper. I'll let this simmer, and as it starts to get a little thick, I may add 1 more cup of water. Great over rice or potatoes or whatever. And keep, mashing down as it's coming to a boil, so not to have any little flour lumps. As you can see, it's coming along good. So I'm simmering that gravy on, it's not on low, just a little above low. And the reason why I don't add milk is because there's 13 grams of sugar per cup, and that's just on the 2%. So you can imagine if you use whole milk. And I don't want the extra fat, which is 5 grams per cup on 2% milk. Now I could stop right here because it's a pretty nice thickness, but I'm going to add 1 more cup of water, just 1 cup, because I want to make sure I have plenty of gravy in case somebody comes over and I need it. And it'll cook right down to the same consistency. Over and out. Now I'm going to put my garlic salt in here, and you will see that I use quite a bit, just like that, and some pepper. I guess you could count the shakes on your own. So I added a little bit more lemon pepper. The garlic salt, because I'm not adding actual salt. I'm just going to use the salt that's in the garlic salt container. And now it's done. So that's all I've got for you, and I'm going to end this video. And I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate you commenting and subscribing and sharing and motivating me and the whole ball of wax, like I said before. So just have a great day the weekend. It's going to be very nice, so enjoy that too. Enjoy the whole summer. Why not? And get out and do something for me, because I won't be able to get out as much as you, okay? Mwah. Take care. Love you all. Thanks again. Bye.